If you want to become an intelligent investor, then you've landed just at the right channel. With this, let's start the video.
मैं अप्रोचेस के थ्रू जा रहा हूँ. वील गो थ्रू ऑल द अप्रोचेस दैट वी हैव कवर्ड. अब हम आते हैं स्पीड ब्रेकर अप्रोच पे. तो होपफुली यू आर मेकिंग नोट्स ऑफ दीज बिजनेसेस बिकॉज इट विल हेल्प यू टू लाइक व्हेनेवर यू इन्वेस्ट इनटू अ स्टॉक यू विल एटलीस्ट अंडरस्टैंड की व्हाई यू आर बाइंग इट, कौन सा अप्रोच फॉलो कर. सो नाउ व्हाट इज द स्पीड ब्रेकर अप्रोच. तो अभी अब तक हमने बॉम्ब्ड आउट आईपीओ अप्रोच सीखी एंड हमने उसमें इन्फ्लेक्शन अप्रोच को मिक्स करा. अब हम देखते हैं स्पीड ब्रेकर अप्रोच क्या होती है. Sudden, extremely uncertain news such as GST notices, regulatory issues which can be resolved, resignation of key person, COVID one-off, tariff uncertainties, or noise events over the businesses can lead to free fall in stock prices. Critical to judge whether the issue is short-lived or small or serious challenge over the long term for the business operation. So let's go through case studies. Right, so a company with with the market cap of 30,000 crores has 600 crores of cash on the balance sheet, receives a 1,000 crore GST notice from the government, right? And the company decides to contest it. Is it a temporary issue or is it a permanent issue on the business? And you think cash flows are there and company ka balance sheet strong hai. Is it a temporary issue or a permanent issue on the business? Temporary, but follow closely. Very good answer. Because see, अगर आप कोई भी एनुअल रिपोर्ट उठा के देखें, किसी ने एनुअल रिपोर्ट कंपनीज की बढ़ी है. हैव यू सीन द टैक्स नोटिसेस दैट कम्स टू कंपनीज? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू सीन एन एनुअल रिपोर्ट और कंटिंजेंट लायबिलिटीज में देखते हैं कि 1990s के टैक्स केसेस चल रहे होते हैं कंपनी पे. आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट ऑल कंपनीज, राइट? So in my opinion, if the tax notice comes onto a company which will not kill the business and has solid cash flows, मेरे लिए वो टेम्पररी इशू होता है. बिकॉज आई थिंक कि द वे बिजनेस इज देयर इन इंडिया विद द रेगुलेशंस आर देयर, कोई ना कोई आपका कोर्ट केस तो बिजनेस का रहता ही है व्हेन इट कम्स टू दिस. नाउ सेकंड, अ कंपनी, नाउ देयर इज एन एग्जांपल, नाउ देयर इज अ कंपनी जिसमें CFO resignation happens 3 times in a year in span of back to back quarter, and the auditor also resigns. So is it a temporary issue or a permanent issue? Should I look at this company, yes or no? It's very risky. I should not look at it, right? मेरे को नहीं देखना चाहिए, रिस्की है. अगर हो सकता है कि मतलब 2017-18 में अगर आप देखते हैं तो एक देयर वाज अ मैसिव अमाउंट ऑफ ऑडिटर रेजिग्नेशंस व्हिच हैपेंड. समथिंग कुड बी फिशी इन दैट कंपनी. कुछ फिशी हो सकता है उस कंपनी में, राइट? मतलब CFO और ऑडिटर ने दोनों ने इकट्ठे रिजाइन कर दिया. मतलब ताली 2 हाथ से बजती है, 1 हाथ से नहीं बजती. तो दैट इज समथिंग दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. रिसेंटली हैपेंड आई थिंक 3-4 months बैक इन जेंसॉल इंजीनियरिंग, लाइक देयर वर इश्यूज. सो वहां पे यू शुड नॉट लुक एट दिस स्पीड ब्रेकर अप्रोच, राइट? देन this year, because of prolonged monsoons, air conditioning key sales have declined. Demand is always there because India is an underpenetrated air conditioner market. Now some of the valuations have become reasonable, but you don't know whether the next year monsoon will be extended or not. But some of the valuation starts looking reasonable again. Now, is this an example of a temporary issue or a permanent issue? Let me ask. Until or unless the rain gods are against you, मतलब 5 साल abnormal बारिश हो, right? Could be temporary, guys. Could be temporary, right? Let me ask you more questions. Because मैं आपको speed breaker approach, why I'm asking you questions, because you will realize the beauty of this. कि if you understand this approach well, then you can it can lead to a very good outcomes for you. Now there's a casino business which has a market cap of 4,000 crores. It gets a 32,000 crore GST notice. Is that a temporary issue or is that a permanent issue? Should I look at it or should I ignore it? Right? Could be a permanent issue. But now let me also ask you another question. In Maharashtra, recently the taxes on all the liquor companies have been increased. So I think all the taxes have been increased by, let's say, 10-15%, or the bottles become expensive. Is it a permanent issue or a temporary issue? Now I want you to think through the first principles. कि जिसको ड्रिंक करने की हैबिट है, whether he buys a bottle of 600 rupees or 660 or 700 rupees, will he stop consuming liquor or will he keep consuming liquor? What do you think? Is it a temporary issue or a permanent issue? Think through the first principles. I think it's a non-issue if you ask me. तो मेरे हिसाब से non-issue है कि डिमांड इनइलास्टिक होती है. जिसको हैबिट है वो तो ले गई. Someone is Sunday को वो 1000 रुपए की भी पिएगा. right? So that's an example of a temporary issue. Now there's an energy exchange. Now I will do multiple of these case studies so that you remember next time whenever this happens, whether that's a temporary issue or a permanent issue. मतलब first principle से सोचेंगे. Now there is an energy exchange which enjoys currently monopoly in the business of electricity exchange, right? what happens is that the government doesn't like it. The government sees this and government thinks there's inefficient price discovery happening and we should encourage more competition. So what the government does, they bring a market coupling regime जहाँ पे सारी की सारी bids जो exchanges पे आती हैं that will be coupled at a central authority. And what will happen, these exchanges will become brokers. मतलब trading इनके platform में नहीं होगी, but they'll be just like accumulating all the bids and sending it to that authority, right? So instead of an exchange, now it is turning into a broker, क्योंकि broker भी effectively यही करता है, right? अगर आपने देखा हो तो आपका डीमैट अकाउंट और ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट अलग होएगा, राइट? ट्रेडिंग आपकी एनएसई बीएसई पे होती है, जैसे आपका ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट मोतीलाल जीरोधा या कुछ भी हो सकता है. सो नाउ these exchanges are becoming into trading accounts. So with the advent of this regulation, more competition can come in because now you are basically a broker बन गए instead of an exchange. So is it a temporary change in the business or a permanent change in the business? Let me ask you this question. Is there a permanent change in the structure or a temporary change in the structure? It will be permanent. मतलब it will get implemented in 1 year or 2 years time. But at least business के structure में change permanent है या temporary है? Permanent? Perfect. So these are examples of speed breaker approaches. How many of you have clarity कि कब अब हमें temporary issue होएगा वो देखना चाहिए और कब permanent issue होगा वो देखना चाहिए after this activity? Just drop a yes or no. That you have much better example. Let me also take one more example, little more aware. In 2019, there was a period of time when Balakrishna Industries stock fell by almost 50% because there was imposition of tariffs by the I think 2017-18 की बात है, there was imposition of tariffs by the US government, right? I think tires के ऊपर, but then it was waived out after 6 months. So in such periods of uncertainty, जैसे I think अभी Trump tariffs का regime चल रहा है, अगर India is also negotiating a trade deal, could it be temporary or could it be permanent? What do you think? Will the relationships break forever? नहीं, 2018-19 में भी ऐसा हो रखा है, मतलब वो बालकृष्ण इंडस्ट्रीज का जो आपको एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ, टेम्परेरी बट क्लोज वॉच, राइट? सो इन दीज टाइप ऑफ सिनेरियोज व्हाट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर इज दैट कि जब भी आप स्पीड जैसे ऐसा ट्रम्प वाला टैरिफ वाला है तो यहाँ पे आपको यू कैन मैनेज योर रिस्क वाया एलोकेशन एट द पोर्टफोलियो लेवल. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो समथिंग दैट इज डूएबल. बट इफ यू थिंक दैट इज टेम्पररी, मे बी good prices and good news maybe doesn't come together. So that is also one of the framework because some of these businesses have fallen to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 PE ratios, right? उसमें से मैंने जब रिसेंटली देखा कि 2 बिजनेसेस ने क्लैरिफाई करा कि हमें टैरिफ्स का इम्पैक्ट ही नहीं है, वील डील विद इट. वन ऑफ द क्वाड्स सिंक कंपनीज डिड दैट. Now the business has re-rated like anything, or one of the lab-grown diamond companies did that. Now after the Independence Day, जो 4th को April का था, 3rd या 2nd April को था उनका, even since then the business has gone through the roof now. Once the clarification came. So again, these are issues which could be temporary, but uncertainty की वजह से sometimes investors are not able to sit on them. So what you should realize is that you can manage each and every type of risk अगर आप speed breaker approach करते हैं via allocation at the end. Because if you think that temporary thing becomes permanent, then you have your portfolio allocation approach की 468% जो 2468% हम discuss करते हैं. So that is how you can deal with that risk, right? If you think it might be temporary, but this is an example. Speed breaker approach. ट्रेन चल रही है, मतलब गाड़ी चल रही है 100 किलोमीटर पे, एक टेम्परेरी इशू आ गया. If you think that temporary issue gets resolved, then वापस गाड़ी 100 किलोमीटर पे भागेगी. But at that time, people will say ये नहीं भागेगी, and you are saying yes, it will run. So that is why the cheap valuation also comes. But now is it clear speed breaker approach किस किस को absolute clarity है speed breaker approach पे कि आप इसको apply कर पाएंगे अपनी investing में? अगर करनी होगी तो perfect. Like these are some of the examples of the speed breaker approach in the past. This is the example of Polycab in the past. IT raid, big candle down 25-30% down in no time. This is in March 24. I think ये Jan 24 to March 24 का time period है. Right, raid conducted by IT department across 50 Polycab locations, Jan to March 24, allegations publicized, management denies wrongdoing, financial statements unaffected, no written notice or outcome received till May 24, mid 25, no updates or resolution reported in public domain, company starts reporting 30-40% PAT growth, and yeah, since then whatever outcome has happened you can check, right? So these are examples of panic, जब panic होता market में, right? Another example, speed breaker approach, MCX का case study. How many of you remember the MCX case study? Right, I think हमने publicly भी इस पे tweet करा था काफी बारी. How many of you remember this? How many of you remember this software issue? The moment the software issue was resolved, what happened in the, like again, business में हमेशा से जानती है commodity exchange, और यहाँ पे तो उल्टा क्या है कि अभी लोग ज़्यादा equity exchange से commodity exchange में इतना regulation अभी the government has become favorable because any business or any economy that develops has a developed commodity exchange for hedging purposes, right? So that was there. But the moment the TCS software went live from October 1, so December 23 ke baad, right? So this entire issue got resolved. You can see what happened, right? But these are speed breakers. If you think the business would have permanently died, closely track. The moment the problem started getting resolved, if you were there early into the story, that's the advantage. Thought process, speed breaker approach. Be friends with uncertainty. There is this book which is kept over here. One of the must-read books to become better at speed breaker approach. The Upside of Uncertainty. A book written by Nathan Fur. So again, one of the books that I've read multiple times, and a book that can give you a very good example. यहाँ पे एक talk भी है प्रोफेसर बख्शी की. So I think that's my favorite talk of Professor Bakshi. So I've heard multiple of his talks. मतलब this talk was my favorite. बाकी वो साइंस वाइंस वाली मेरे को इतनी समझ नहीं आई थी. But this talk of his is my favorite talk. That is at CFA event he did. So I'll just share this one with you. I think from this one talk, I myself have done so well because of listening to this talk over and over again. Right, so I'll just share this one with you. तो ये एक talk है जो आपको बार बार सुननी चाहिए. I think this is the one. Just over here. Maxims for thinking analytically. Brilliant talk. I think I might have heard this one like maybe at least 10 times now. So will you hear this one? Like, will you learn from this talk? तो आप ये maxims for thinking analytically आप ये talk एक बार ही सुन सकते हैं. Every time I listen to it, I have like 5 businesses in my mind. कि इस business में ये चल रहा है, इस business में ऐसा हो रहा है. Every time I listen to this talk, there are 5 businesses which come to mind. तो अब CFA Society के channel पे जाके just think maxims for thinking analytically. I'll just share this. So there are these speed breaker approaches, right? Infosys में हुआ था like when Vishal Sikka resigned because he did some acquisitions and then it led to massive volumes fall. Right, so again that was the speed breaker approach. Within 1 year, again this is the these case studies I remember because I was also investing at like in some of these businesses at that time. You should track them. And within a year, this like large cap like 60-70% it was up from that price, right? So again started stopped forming lower lows, started forming higher highs. Then again from here it went to make new highs. So these are examples of the past that you can remember. Speed breaker approach. Hospitals. बीच में रूमर आया था आज से एक किस को 1.5 साल पहले ये रूमर याद है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट प्राइसिंग कैप कर रही है. 1.5 year ago this rumor came. All hospital stocks like fell, I think 10-15% within 1 or 2 days. I think within 1 or 2 days all the hospital stocks fell, right? So yeah, these are examples. This is an example of, again, this was speed breaker approach. Because I think कि hospitals में past में भी जब regulation हुई थी pricing की तो उन्होंने हार्ट स्टेंट का प्राइसिंग कम कर दिया, प्रोसीजर का प्राइस बढ़ा दिया. दैट्स अ सैड रियलिटी ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री, राइट? So these are again speed breaker approaches. Tariff uncertainty could be a speed breaker approach beyond a point. I think you have to look at stronger business models, not at the ones which have lower margins, but the ones which have higher margins, right? Because that shows that they are competing effectively. Lower margins में हो सकता है कि pricing challenge हो जाए versus other countries, right? So again, speed breaker approach. तो pros and cons क्या है speed breaker approach के? Cons क्या है कि setbacks could be permanent in nature, impacting the business over the long term, like what happened with Delta Corp and IEX in the past. Good quality companies can offer major value discounts to short-term overhangs. If these setbacks are truly short-lived, the near-term IRR can be exceptionally high. How to play? The key lies in cutting through noise, identifying the true long-term impact of these issues on the business, and thinking through first principles. क्या इंडिया और यूएस का रिलेशनशिप खत्म हो जाएगा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल? दैट इज थिंकिंग थ्रू फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल्स, राइट? क्या ये कंपनी खत्म हो जाएगी क्योंकि इस पे आईटी रेड हुई है? क्या इसका बिजनेस खत्म हो चुका है, राइट? इज द बिजनेस मॉडल डेड? Thinking through first principles. Will this commodity exchange be able to resolve this software issue? That is thinking through first principles. Will microfinance forever be a bad sector? That is thinking through first principles, right? Or is it getting or is it bottoming out? That is thinking through first principles. So these are the speed breaker approaches that you can take, or these are the thought processes that you can apply in your own investing journey. अभी तक हमने SOIC के YouTube चैनल पे एक डिस्कशन करा है when to sell a stock. But now what we'll be doing on the coming Sunday, that we'll be doing a detailed webinar on when to buy a stock. Because buying का भी एक framework होता है. Suppose करते हैं अगर आप एक value investor हैं and you start doing momentum investing. So what will happen is that you will be buying at 52-week high and you will be selling at 52-week low. Because आपका framework वहाँ पे incorrect होएगा. So there are multiple frameworks even to buy a stock. एक framework होता है value investing का, एक होता है deep pessimism investing का, एक होता है momentum investing का, एक होता है growth at reasonable prices investing का, एक होता है special situation investing का. So we'll be doing a detailed webinar which will have more than 50 case studies which will teach you when to buy a stock, and आप एक framework बना पाएंगे जिससे आप independent हो पाएंगे when it comes to active investing. And not only this, as a part of SOIC membership, we keep doing these Sunday webinars every alternate weeks जहाँ पे हम live classes करते हैं students के साथ. So our course is not just a one-time recording. We believe in interacting with the students. And as a part of this, in the level 1, what we have taught is कि आप अपनी asset allocation कैसे कर सकते हैं. तो हमारे एक asset allocation पे भी webinar आ रहा है. And साथ साथ आप mutual fund investing कैसे कर सकते हैं, खुद का financial plan कैसे बना सकते हैं. In the level 2, what we have taught is that कि आप खुद एक fundamental investor कैसे बन सकते हैं. What are the things to look in fundamental analysis. In the level 3, what we have taught is when to sell a stock, and Sunday का जो webinar है when to buy a stock वो भी आपको उसमें मिलेगा. साथ साथ हमने how to find intrinsic valuation of a stock भी सिखाया है. In level 5 and 6, which is my favorite, we also teach how to do investing across different sectors. कि different sectors की language क्या है. And finally, as an added bonus, we have a class on mastering investing using AI. तो उसी क्लास का एक सबसेट क्लास है जो हमने इस वीडियो में कवर करी. एंड उस क्लास के अंदर हमने ये सब कवर करा है कि आप AI से आइडिएशन तक, टेक्निकल से लेके फंडामेंटल्स तक और डिटेल्ड इक्विटी रिपोर्ट्स कैसे जनरेट कर सकते हैं. एंड बिलीव मी, इट इज़ वन ऑफ द कोर्सेज और एज एन एडेड बोनस जो एक्चुअली में आपका जो आवर्स ऑफ वर्क का इनटू मिनट्स ऑफ वर्क कन्वर्ट कर सकता है. So that course is an added bonus which is valid for a short period of time. You can use the coupon code SOICAI10 which is there in the description below to sign up for the membership.
So if you loved this video and you had a differentiated business insight, then do subscribe to this channel, and you can also follow our main channel of SOIC. Thank you so much for watching it.